Why are tourists shocked while locals feel completely normal? A moment of quiet surprise, the tourists' first encounter. The scene often begins with a moment of quiet, almost comical hesitation. Imagine a small, brightly lit art gallery in Oslo on a cool autumn afternoon. A visiting couple, perhaps from a place where bodies are more often clothed and curated, stands before a large canvas. The painting depicts a family resting by a fjord, their forms unclothed and relaxed under a pale sun. The couple shuffles their feet, eyes darting to the painting, to each other, then quickly away. They whisper, a soft murmur of surprise and awkwardness, unsure of how or where to look in this quiet public space. The same gentle shock appears on a windswept Danish beach in summer. Tourists arrive with colorful towels and elaborate swimwear. They spread blankets and notice locals not similarly attired, bodies bare to air and light, at ease. The cultural undercurrent, a question of normalcy. The real mystery for the visitor is not the nudity itself, but the profound sense of normalcy that surrounds it. Why do the locals seem so utterly unfazed? The man reading a newspaper on the beach, the grandmother chatting with her friend in the sauna, the students discussing a sculpture in the gallery. They all share a common demeanor of simple, unbothered presence. There is no performance, no agenda, no sense that they are making a statement. They are simply existing in their own skin in a shared space, and this quiet fact can feel perplexing to visitors from cultures where the unclothed body is reserved for private, intimate, or medical contexts. This cultural puzzle invites a deeper question about what we consider normal and why. For many visitors, the body is a landscape of personal insecurities, societal expectations, carefully constructed identities. It is something to be managed, improved, sweat out illnesses and receive folk remedies. It was even a place where the bodies of the deceased were prepared for their final journey. This history imbues the sauna with a profound sense of respect and solemnity. The idea of being naked within its walls is therefore not connected to vanity, not connected to exhibitionism, but to a fundamental state of honesty, vulnerability, purity. The rules of the sauna, though often unspoken, are rooted in this deep history of respect. They are simple and universal. Be clean before entering, be calm, do not disturb the peace of others. Staring is a grave breach of this unwritten code. Conversation, if it happens, is typically soft and subdued. These rules create a powerful sense of safety and mutual trust. The comfort with nudity in Nordic cultures extends far beyond the warm walls of the sauna, spilling out onto beaches, into lakes, and into everyday life. Often called body freedom, but perhaps better, body neutrality. Not about celebrating every body, but decentering the body as an object of constant focus. A body can just be a body, without needing to be beautiful, without needing to be perfect, without being a project for endless improvement. A key ingredient is a high degree of social trust. In Denmark, Norway, Sweden. A strong sense of collective responsibility and low fear of strangers. Trust is cultivated by social structures, equality, a strong social safety net, and a trusted justice system. When you trust others won't harm or exploit you, you stop being constantly on guard. That safety allows a different kind of public vulnerability, making baring one's skin feel less risky. Social leveling neutralizes the body as a symbol of power. The cultural normalization of the human body is connection to nature plays a crucial role. Just as a tree is not ashamed of its bare branches, there is a sense that the human body, in its natural state, is not inherently shameful. Art places unclothed figures in vast, wild settings to suggest harmony, an atmosphere where the body is simply allowed to be. The journey of a visitor encountering this culture for the first time is often a quiet, internal one, marked by a series of evolving reactions. The initial shock or nervous laughter is a common starting point. A tourist might instinctively reach for their towel, whisper to their travel companion, eyes fixed on the floor, unsure of the proper etiquette. These are not signs of disapproval, but of simple human surprise where familiar rules no longer apply. As the initial surprise subsides, it is often replaced by quiet observation. They notice the way no one else is staring, the calm and ordinary conversations, the children playing without a hint of self-consciousness. They see that the world has not ended. The atmosphere is remarkably peaceful. A crucial learning moment. Awkwardness is internal, not in the room. For some, observation leads to a decision, a small but significant act of personal courage. Perhaps a first time in a sauna or a brief, liberating swim without a swimsuit. Not thrilling or rebellious, but surprisingly freeing. A weight lifts. A quiet peace with one's own skin. The Nordic comfort with nudity is not an isolated cultural quirk. It is deeply connected to a wider web of values that emphasize kindness, trust, and a calm approach to life. Body confidence is not an end in itself, but a symptom of a healthier relationship with oneself and one's community. When people are not preoccupied with judging their own bodies or the bodies of others, it frees up mental and emotional energy. Energy redirected to more compassionate ends. Balance over constant striving. Slow living is tangible here. When life moves deliberately, the urge to compare fades. Self-acceptance quiets shame and anxiety. People grow up knowing each other through all stages of life. Worth is not defined by appearance. Because people feel safe and respected, they are more willing to be vulnerable. Being unclothed without fear is a manifestation of deep social trust. A quiet testament to a society where guards can come down, literally and metaphorically. In the end, the story of why nudity feels so normal in many Nordic places is about much more than just the absence of clothing. It is a quiet narrative about trust, respect, a different way of seeing ourselves and each other. The initial surprise a visitor feels, in a sauna, on a beach, is a doorway into a deeper cultural understanding. It is an invitation to pause and consider the invisible rules that shape our perceptions of the body, of shame, and of what is considered acceptable in the public sphere. A lesson told not in words, but in calm gestures and peaceful silences. The body need not be a source of endless scrutiny. It can be the vessel that carries us through life, deserving of care and respect. This gentle message lives in warm steam, cool galleries, and sunlit shores. The lasting impression is one of peace, a quiet confidence born from equality, trust, and respect for boundaries. So, when a visitor leaves, they carry a small, hopeful question. What if we could all be a little kinder to our bodies? What if our communities could be built on a little more trust? The Nordic secret is a simple, profound truth, visible to anyone who looks with curiosity and an open heart.